11, 12 years ago. I was working on site, sole trading with a number of other lads that I used to work with. And I got asked by a lot of companies to go limited so they could pass me work. So that's what I did. And coming across Matt with what he was doing and putting works right, I was kind of set back and amazed with the quality that Matt was producing. And I think you have to see it and understand construction to actually watch and go, pretty good at that, is that lad? I've never seen it before. So that's how our relationship built, because we both had an understanding about doing good works. We were lucky, me and Matt, we were getting lots of opportunity for restoration works, but you know, specialism is not that. We needed somebody that knew it inside out. So we were looking about, we found Tom. Yeah, it just seemed to work at the right time. He had every skill that we needed and we thought was missing from our business. So we got in touch with Tom and the rest is history.
I was looking at Shaun on LinkedIn a couple of months before, and you know what the business was doing and Shaun's background in fixing and stuff like that. It's refreshing when you have directors who are running businesses who knows what it's like on the ground, knows what it's like in the winter and the cold weather, and that was refreshing. So not something that you come across a lot.
I think that's one thing that this business has. It's got a real handle on knowing that the guys on site and the girls on site are the actual lifeblood of this business. You know, without them doing the work, there's no business. So from the top all the way down, we understand that the labourers that it starts with, them doing their job, and then the bricklayers, tinters, restoring lads, stonework guys, and it's not lost on this company. The most proud of a project I can be is the Royal Pavilion in Poundbury, which was at the time for Prince Charles, and we had a set date for the Queen to open, and we hit that date. And yeah, really proud coming from the military background, where you sign an oath of allegiance to the Queen and the royal family, to actually working for them again and building such an iconic project was really proud.
The nature of the remedials, it's a bit more fluid because we react to problems. So I think proud not so much of one individual project, but proud of the ethos and the whole way that we help out, either it be a domestic client or to a multi-million-pound project.
I'm working on Manchester Town Hall, which is the largest restoration project happening at the moment in Europe. Grade 1 listed building where everything has to be done just right, and not as per what the architect wants, but what the original architect wanted. It's a pleasure being involved in projects like that. The jewel in the crown of the North, you know, that project is absolutely phenomenal.
We've always been big on the quality, so quality is key. Any job that we take on, any project, is always going to be finished at high standards, and that is the main selling point throughout the businesses and all the divisions. I can honestly back up any division that it will finish whatever project to the highest quality can be achieved.
Traditionally you'd get one trade, one business, but this is where two people have forged together to produce a product that's superior to other people, you know, with Shaun fitting the stone and then Matt making sure that everything works perfectly, all the hues, patinas are all matching and everything blends in well. It's a rare experience to work in a business that offers those two things in-house. Often they get outsourced and you can't control the quality as well. So yeah, it was for me it was a USP straight away. I was like, I've come across a company that does that in-house.
Personally, my background was I worked in Derbyshire for a company that produced pigments, and those pigments are used in coloration of different masonry materials, from paving slabs to the various colours you get in bricks. And I basically took that knowledge on pigments with a liquid carrier to develop a tinting system. So basically we hand mix on site, which is quite bespoke. It's all about gauging the right colour pigments. A lot of companies that say they do what we do, they buy materials off the shelf, so they only have standard colours, where we can blend to make something look older or newer. And that's where it goes hand in hand with Tom's restoration projects as well.
Well, let's say we've gone from this time 10 years ago, I got married and came back and all my work had gone. It had been taken to now we're involved with over £60 million worth of tenders for work. So if you do the maths, in another 10 years, where could we be? That's the thing, and the quality of people and the ethos and culture of the company, we could be anywhere because we're not afraid to take a calculated risk.
Where we've come and where we're going is a proud thing to be happy about. You know, if we look back at like just my time with Henley Group, you know, starting with no jobs, tendering jobs, winning jobs, and now we're sort of concurrently running sort of 12 to 15 jobs at a time, you know, and that's a proud achievement.
We all got a vision where we want it to go. Like Shaun says, where could we be in 10 years? It's important that we stick to those core values and be humble and work hard and carry on what we're doing that we know is right.